So using George Michael, I will be your father figure, or whatever the hell, I'll be your preacher, teacher, whatever those. Like and subscribe to this, by the way. But okay, so it's like a B flat, A flat, B flat, do 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 do, B flat. So what the hell is do 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 do? This sounds so gypsy down. How does it apply to music? Well, the B flat is going the tonic, which is the D string, 8th fret, and then B flat's flat 7 degree, which is the 6th fret. So one thing to know musically, there's so many things to know musically, but if you have a note like B flat and you go doon doon doon, like a whole step below it, doon doon, that's the dominant 7 or the flat 7 of that main note scale, if you will, wherever the hell you are. Let's say you're on the 12th fret, doon doon doon, 12, 10, 12, that doon, whole step down and back, that's giving you a flat 7. So that's one lesson just to ingrain in your life, where you just go around, like, not every chord you ever play in music has a flat 7, which is also known as a dominant chord, or a dom 7, or a 7. It's really just called, like, let's say you got a D note, D, C, D, that C, that flat 7 makes this a D7. Or you can call it D dom, or D dom 7. You might even think of it as a Mixolydian in some cases, which is the 4th degree of a major scale. So, like, if you had A major and you went A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, the A, B, C, D, that 4th degree. I'm sorry, the 5th degree is what I'm looking at. A, B, C sharp. Oh shit, I said C anyway. So it's A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th degree of the A major scale, or any major scale, the 5th degree is the Mixolydian. And that happens to be a dom chord. But anyway, if you have questions about that, write in the comments. But here's the thing. So when you got B flat, and then you got A flat, back to B flat, and you got do 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 do. So first two notes, do do, again, B flat and A flat. While you're on, assuming, let's just say we're on B flat right now, right? If you went do 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 do, B flat A, B flat, that's a dom note that you're introducing, like, as opposed to a perfect 7. B flat A, B flat, that's not what we're talking about. B flat A flat. So it's going tonic, which is the B flat, and picture we're playing a B flat chord. Tonic, flat 7, 5, 4, 3, flat 2, 1, and then it goes back up. Flat 2, 3, 4, 5. So to me, that's basically, I mean, what could you do? Like, let's say you were in a jam and you were presented with, like, here's how I play music. Here's what I do, and here's what I've learned from greats to do. I can either learn this George Michael song, really cool. I play George Michael song, that's great, and I might ever have to play that. But what I do is I'll be like, okay, what if I was on like D? I want to know, okay, that song goes tonic, flat 7, 5, 4, 3, flat 2, 1, flat 3, 4, 5, and I want to equate it with going a half step down a chord and then back to that chord. So like D, I just chose D, C, back to D, and then to go do 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 do, C, back to D, and then let's just say I choose A. Sorry, because I know A is 1 flat 7 5 4 3 flat 2 1 flat 2 3 4 5 again 1 flat 7 5 4 3 flat 2 1 flat 2 3 4 5. So. And then not only do you want to be able to do that, I do it in this cycle of fourths or whatever, to where like, okay, originally I was doing it in B flat because that's a George Michael song. Then what's a fourth away from that? Do, re, mi, fa is a E flat. So what's a fourth away from that in the major scale? Do, re, mi, fa. Oh, it's an A flat. What's a fourth away from that? A flat, B flat, C, D flat, B, C sharp or D flat, whatever. And then fourth away from that, do, re, mi, fa is F sharp. So some of you are saying, why on earth would I do a George Michael song in all 12 keys? And the answer is, by the time I'm done with this video alone, let alone if I kept doing this beyond the 10 minutes or so this video is, the next time I jam, the chances of me pulling George Michael-like licks out of my dorsal posterior are very likely. And that's what it's all about. It's just like if you had a conversation about, you know, Clifford the big brown dog today, the chances that you'll think of Clifford again later in the day or in this week or this month are much higher probability, and are actually, I would say, quite probable. It's a common mental faculty. It's called whatever we impress upon our minds, whether we choose to by ourselves on our own, on purpose, or whatever the world sends our way, like ads and Liberty Mutual commercials, if you get my drift, the more chances you'll think of that more often. So the more you think about something, whether you chose to think about it or whether it was impressed upon you by ads or other people's conversations or things you see or taste, touch, smell, all that, the more chances that you'll experience it again, because things go into your subconscious mind, or they go into your conscious mind, and the more often they go into your conscious mind, the more often they embed in your subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is kind of like a lottery ball machine. It just kind of shoots things up randomly here or there according to how often you think those things. So sometimes randomly, but if you think about certain things on purpose or repetitiously, whether you know it or not, the more chances that your subconscious mind, the bulk of the iceberg of your mind, not the tip of the iceberg, that's the conscious mind, the bulk of the iceberg is your subconscious mind. So the things that you think of or do more often will most likely will tend to come to your attention more often. So anyway, that's why you should do that. But here's another thing, is back to the B flat part, which is actually the George Michael song where it goes. To me, that's you can either do like a Mixolydian flat 2, which is B flat, A sharp, B, or let's say B flat, C flat, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat. So starting on the thickest string, the 6E string, 6, 7, then on the A string 5, 6, 7, and then on the D string 5, 6, 7. That's one thing. Do, 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 do. I don't really use the do 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 with the perfect 6 with that G in there. I don't use that much. I usually go 1 flat 2 3 4 5 flat 6 flat 7 because do 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 do. That's like the Hijaz scale, Hijaz scale, and I was brought to my attention that might be the Hijaz Kalal scale, and the actual Hijaz scale is 1 flat 2 3 4 5 flat 6 perfect 7 8 or whatever, or tonic. So I don't do the perfect 7 much. I like the flat 7. So anyway, do 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 do. You don't really, you hear tonic, flat 7, 5. There is no stated 6 whether it's flat or not. 4 3 flat 2 2. So let's see which sounds better. I doubt that's going to sound better, right? It's more like. Let's even try the normal Hijaz. So I think the song's so in my mind as the George Michael song where the 6 is omitted that I don't know if I'd even add a 6, but if I did like solo over this, I'd probably do like a Hijaz Kalal, like where it's like 3 notes per string. It would be starting on the 6E string. 6 7 10 6 8 9 6 8 9 7 8 10 7 9 11. That's how I practice. I didn't make it up. I got it from Musicians Institute Hollywood graduates and people from Denmark jazz schools and stuff like that. So you might want to listen. Okay, so please like and subscribe, y'all.